In today's digital age, social media is creating a boom and has emerged as a huge platform for entrepreneurs and businesses across the world. As billions of potential customers now have their active presence on social media, for any business, social media has flourished as the one-stop destination for brand building and customer interaction. But how to use this platform effectively to drive relevant customers and establish a strong presence online? So today, I'll speak to Namita Ramani, social media expert who will help us understand the strategies to use this platform. Well, today we're talking about something that is very close to your heart and something that I want to learn from you. Social media for new entrepreneurs.
Yes.
So to start with, why is social media important for new entrepreneurs?
So what is social media?
Let's start
Social
with
media is basically a series of websites and apps where human beings spend most of their time on their mobile devices. And these human beings are going to be your potential customers, which is why I think it's one of the most important aspects for not only entrepreneurs but any business to not overlook social media, to reach out on or be present on. The amount of money that goes or investment that goes in any other form of media, which is say radio, we take print, television, it's all high price. Social media is the only media you're paying fills for getting in front of thousands of customers, and you only pay 10 fills or something when they click on your ad. That's the most cost-effective way to reach out to you.
So if somebody who's just started a business now and they want to get onto different social media platforms, what are the things that they should keep in mind?
One of the important things to know in your business is who are you talking to. Once you know your customer avatar, the ideal person, like we do content strategy, customer avatar strategies for our clients, and I also have a workshop on this wherein if you have a business, we make you pick up 4 or 5 ideal customers that you're most happy with, like they buy the most from you. Or if you don't have a business and you're planning one, then we make you idealize the customer avatar. And you create, like you go dig deep into that person, right from their nationality to their age, to their demographics, their marital status, what kind of books they read, what kind of bags they carry or clothes they wear, the brands they follow, the sports they are in, the challenges they face, the desires and dreams they have. And once you know all these aspects of the 4 or 5 proper customer avatar, you would know what channels they're spending most of their time on.
Right.
And it'll make your life so easy to find the right channel to invest your hard-earned income on.
Once I know the channel as an entrepreneur, what are the steps forward?
So once you identify the right social media channel or channels that you need to be present on, the next steps would be to think of what are you going to share on those channels. What you should be actually sharing is the challenges or the problems that your customers are facing and the solution that your product or service is offering. And thus using these social media channels to direct the traffic from the social media to your website. And I always say this in most of my presentations and speeches, your website is your foundation of your business. Invest in your website. I still meet so many people in Dubai, they don't even have a website and they don't even consider having one. I mean, the best investment that you can do in your business is to invest in a good website, which is because that's the face of your company online. That's what people see when they first see your ad or when they see your update on Instagram, on Facebook. They are going to check who you are, what you do, what is your website, and check out the website. They find you on Google. What do they see? They see the website, right? That's one of the basic things I would highly recommend everybody to think about is investing in a good website. So you share the what and the why on social media. For how, send them on the website. And that's how you sell. As an entrepreneur, you already have so many things that you're dealing with in your business. And then at the same time, we need to take care of social media in today's day and age. How do we really train ourselves or make ourselves more aware to use social media as a platform to its maximum returns? As an entrepreneur, you're wearing so many hats. You have to, you're your own salesperson, own business development, the execution, the operation. Everything is basically on that one soul who's working day and night to get this business venture thrive.
True.
And at the same time, social media is a very fast evolving world. It's changing so rapidly. Like every day when you log into Facebook, if you're doing ads, you will see something has changed. the way you manage something, or the button has moved or changed or they replaced with something. It's a very fast-paced world. Right. And if you are doing your own social media management, one of the things that you have to do for sure is invest in your own learning. So following the right personalities that you believe in, are doing the things rightly would be one tip. Listening to podcasts, following all these other Instagram and social media channels where they talk about tips and tricks, so that you don't have to look for things come to you. That's one of the easiest way to organize trainings and tips coming and flowing to you through emails and through social media updates. So this is some of the things that people can do to stay at par with what's happening in the world. And then applying these learnings by preparing in advance is the next thing I would recommend. So if you're going to leave everything on last minute, you're going to be overwhelmed. There's going to be always other last minute crises that are going to come up in your business. So the best thing you can do is pre-plan your content. On social media, if you take Facebook as one of your channels, the primary channels, for example, or Instagram, you can schedule your post for your business pages. So you can plan your work, you can plan your content strategy much in advance for 1 month to 3 months to whatever time you can, and then let it run so that you can concentrate on the important things which is on your business.
When is the right time to hire a social media expert like yourself?
I think the best time to hire someone or an agency is when you can afford to hire one. Because as an entrepreneur, the most important asset or currency you have in life is your time. The time should be spent on the business with the skills that you specialize in. If content is not your key, if it's not your skill, you'll be struggling and suffering with it. So the important time that you should be thinking about how to generate that sale or to do that joint venture or the strategy partnership is going away in preparing these social media updates that you're suffering with. So this is how you compare, this is the time when you're struggling with stuff to outsource the things that you cannot do well with someone else, whether it's an agency like us or with a freelancer or anyone. And there are ways to find out different cost-effective methods to supply that, that lack of work.
You obviously are dealing with so many business houses and so many entrepreneurs. What are the biggest mistakes they make?
I think entrepreneurs or businesses, 2-3 mistakes I would like to point out. One is that they share anything and everything. It's very important. Once you identify that customer avatar, then this becomes so easy and systematic and proper approach. People don't even identify who they are talking to. So just sharing anything and everything that's coming to them, whether putting up that quote, how does it reflect on your brand, That's one of the biggest things that I see. There's a lot of sales messages people keep putting. They're just promoting their services back to back. Social media is not about bombarding those customers or potential customers with what you do or what you sell. It's about reflecting, looking at the overall life of that person, right from the challenges she's facing, of how you're assisting her challenges, right from, we call it like a pie in our strategy session, and a piece of pie is the educational content. There's inspirational content. There is the information content with whatever latest is happening. And then there's a part of the small pie is the sales content. That's where you drive people to your website. So these are the few mistakes that entrepreneurs and businesses make when doing their social media campaign.
Last but not the least, 3 tips that you would like to give entrepreneurs in the context of social media.
Know the person you're talking to, really identify your customer avatar, plan in advance so that you're not left doing things last minute and getting overwhelmed by the overwork that is going to come on your head. And the third one is hire when it's time to hire, because you just cannot do everything yourself. You have to concentrate on doing things that you can only do in your business and leave the things that you don't enjoy on others who can do it better than you.
And basically learn about yourself and recognize your expertise.
Yeah, always invest in yourself. I highly, highly believe in doing trainings, having mentors and coaches, because entrepreneurship is really a lonely place. I mean, you're doing all your decisions by yourself, and you need that helping hand who tells you, yes, you're doing right. This is the way to go. Invest in your own training and learning. Invest in mentor or coaches if you need one. Or not, books are your cheapest and free form of mentorship. Books are sort of mentors who guide you to doing things better. So this is another small tip, which is out of the subject of social media, I would like to give to your
invest
audience.
into yourself could be, is the biggest thing that one can do.
And this will remain with you forever.
Forever.
It's like your asset.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for coming on the show.
Pleasure. Thank you
Great
for having
tips,
me.
and I'm sure viewers learned so much from it. I learned so much from it.
Thank you.
Thank you.